How much money does it take to get a beautiful watch? How much money do you need to get a certified diver? Does the watch have to come with all the bells and whistles? I just purchased this Coke Citizen Promaster, and its beauty and outright looks are right up there with the most expensive watches in my collection. Stick around as I share my honest thoughts on this beautiful Promaster from Citizen. It's red, it's black, it's a Coke, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love this watch. I love this watch. I just purchased this watch, and I purchased it for a reason. I know that I just did a state of the collection a few days or about a week or two ago, and I said, look, by the end of this year, I'm not going to add any more watches to my collection, and I had to get this watch. It's stunning. Look at it. It's a Coke, it's a Citizen Promaster. And I tell you what, it's absolutely stunning. The look of this watch is absolutely superb. I just love the contrast of that high gloss dial, the markers, the accent of the red on the bezel is just perfect. And it's not an expensive watch. It's a certified diver and it's not an expensive watch. Now, the model number of this watch is an NY0085-19E. Let's have a look closely at what this watch features. So basically you've got a watch case diameter of 42 millimeters with a case height of 12 mil. The lug to lug distance I measure in at 47.5 with a lug width of 20. And the watch itself presents it actually looks and presents itself a little bit smaller than 42 mil would suggest. I'm going to put this on the wrist just to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so there you go. So that's how it looks on my 7-inch wrist, and as you can see, the watch is sitting beautifully. It's not too high, it's got a fantastic presence, but because the bezel is slightly in from the actual case, as you can see the case sticks out, it presents and wears pretty much like a 40 mil. In fact, as soon as I took this watch out of the case, the first thing I said to myself was, oh my goodness, I can't believe how small it is. And there's a reason I purchased this watch. I did a review about a month or so ago of a Citizen Promaster, the Fugu, and it was the limited edition, and it wasn't mine. It was sent in to me by Tony from the Blue Mountains, and I liked the watch. I actually liked what I saw on that watch. It was quite an impressive unit. In fact, it was the first Citizen Promaster I've had on the channel and the first Citizen Promaster I had in my hands, and I thought, you know what, maybe I should look into these. Maybe I should look into these. Maybe I should actually consider one for myself. And as soon as I saw the Coke, this black and red, I thought, gee, that looks quite interesting. And it is. It's stunning. It's a stunning looking piece. The watch presents so beautifully. And you know what, guys? The reason we actually purchase watches, the first thing that attracts us is its look. This is a gorgeous looking watch. And I've had the Seiko SKX for many years, and I tell you what, I actually like this a little bit better. I think it's a more attractive version. I've got the Pepsi version, the SKX 009, but I think this is just a nice presentation. And you know, the watch offers basically an automatic Miyota movement, an 8203, 21 jewels. You know, it's got a beautiful frame day-date window in the at the 3 o'clock. It's not an expensive watch. These retail for around the 350 to 400 Australian dollars, but it's a lot of watch. It's a lot of good looking watch. It's really pretty. It's a really good looking watch, and I've experimented with a couple of different straps on this. As you can see here, I've got a Borealis, beautiful black Borealis on this, and it's stunning. It's so soft and just wears beautifully, but also with an engineer's bracelet, as well as putting it on leather. It just seems to desire strap changes. Even on an Artem strap, there's so much you can do with a watch like this. Now, the original strap that it came with, I'll show you guys. Originally it came with the Citizen rubber strap, and not too bad. A little bit firm. Don't know whether this will soften up, but I didn't purchase it for the strap. I purchased it for the watch head. I purchased it because I like the look of this watch. I really like the look of this watch, guys, and you know, what I choose in my collection and what stays and what goes is determined upon what emotive feeling I get from a watch. And Citizen, we're doing a giveaway at the moment in another video, and I'm giving away the Citizen that I have, the Ego Drive, and I've done a review on that, and I said, look, that's a great looking watch. And a lot of the comments that people have been saying to me, you know, people are saying that, look, Citizen has gone mostly unnoticed, mostly in the shadow of a company like Seiko, and I really like this. I mean, I think the look of this is spectacular. But look, enough of the looks. Let's get on to the guts of the watch, what we've got here. It's basically, so it features a Miyota 8203 movement, a workhorse, as we know, 21 joules. It's got a framed day-date window at the 3 o'clock, which is quite lovely. But I like what they've done with the markers. You see, it's got applied markers all the way around, as well as at the date window. So right at the extreme edge at the 3 o'clock, you can see it's also got a loomed marker there, which is fantastic. Now, I'm not expecting superb accuracy figures from this. My Seiko SKX that I have, it was running at about 25-30 seconds per day when I first purchased it. It's not designed for super accuracy figures. It's designed to be robust, strong. It's a certified diver, as is this, and that's what these watches are designed for. But I have heard rumors. People have been leaving comments and saying that, you know, these are well underrated. The figures are fantastic. And just out of curiosity, I threw this on the time grapher this morning, and unbelievable. It's actually running at +2 seconds per day accuracy with an amplitude of 333 degrees amplitude, 0.1 milliseconds beat error. So the watch is running really healthy straight out of the box, and I didn't expect that. I didn't buy that for that purpose. I expected an automatic that's going to be strong and robust, and this is what this is. Like I said before, a certified diver, so it's designed to go 200 meters diving. Fantastic. Now, the watch itself features a mineral crystal instead of a sapphire crystal, and that's obviously for diving purposes. The bezel itself, as you can see, it's a Coke design, the black and red, and I love the super high contrast gloss black dial on this. It's wonderful. Even the chapter ring is gloss black, and I don't know if the video is going to do this justice, but it just seems to bling in a nice way, in a really nice way. So now the bezel is a 60 click unidirectional, as you can hear. Nice, beautiful action, and super accurate. No backplay, spot on. Now, the watch itself has a beautiful loom. I'll show you guys the loom shot at the moment. So if you have a look at that, there's beautiful application all the way around, from the markers, the hands, the lollipop at the counterweight on the actual seconds hand, and a fantastic green pip at the top of the bezel. So a good legible experience. You know, I really can't fault watches like this for the money you're paying. These retail at about 350 to 400 Australian dollars. It's an inexpensive watch for what you're getting, guys. You know, this is the sort of stuff that brings me joy. Not only is it, you know, inexpensive, it's actually really good looking. For me, this is fantastic. It's a really good looking proposition. So that's why I bought it. That's why I actually purchased this watch. Now, does a watch have to have all the latest and greatest, you know, all the bells and whistles? For me, no. I mean, the more money you spend on a watch, obviously, the more you're going to get. And this was a purchase of love. I loved the look of it. That's why I purchased this watch. You know, has it got faults? All watches have faults. Has it got pluses? Yeah, all watches have their pluses. For argument's sake, this comes with a 5-year warranty. So for me, having a 5-year warranty in a watch like this is brilliant. I've got 5 years of hassle-free maintenance. Can't go wrong. It's got your screw down crown, and I liked, you know, the previous Citizen, the Tony's one that he sent from the Blue Mountains, the limited edition that he sent to me on this other review. I liked the fact that it had the screw down crown at the 8. It was a challenge for me. It was awkward, and even with this, it's awkward to actually use and adjust, being a right-hander myself. So, you know, I'm sort of doing this a lot of the times subconsciously, but you know, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to buy the watch because I love the look of the watch, and why not have a watch with a left-hand crown, an 8 o'clock crown? You know, it sits great. It sits fantastic on the wrist, and it's different. For me, it's different, guys, and I like that. I really like that. But does a watch like this, like I said, does it have faults? Yes, plenty of faults. Well, it doesn't hack, number one. Is it a deal breaker? Not for me. This is a tool watch. Number two, the color, if I'm really critical about a watch like this, the color of the lume, if you look at the markers, they're pretty much almost white, which is great, and the hands themselves, they seem to be a slightly off-white. Now, is that a deal breaker again? No, it's you know, because when you look at the lume, when it's lit up, it's even, it's perfect, the color is spot on. So, you know, I'm just being nitty-picky, guys. You know, things like the crystal, it's not a sapphire crystal, this is a mineral crystal. Is that a deal breaker? No. This is an inexpensive watch that's designed to go diving, and I think hardened mineral glass is better on something like this than what a sapphire would be. It can go either way. It can go either way. Drilled lugs. The watch does not feature drilled lugs. Again, a deal breaker? No. Why? Well, I've changed about 6 or 7 straps on this, and normally what I do when I change straps, I put a bit of sticky tape here, get my spring bar tool and remove and so forth. I actually haven't got my I didn't put any sticky tape at the end of the lugs on these, and just started changing straps, and after changing 7 or 8 straps, I haven't put any marks on this. You know, if you know what you're doing, if you take time with your watches, change your straps and so forth, there's no issues why you should actually damage your watch. And you know, I think we can get really nitty picky. We can sit there and say, oh, it doesn't have this or it doesn't have that. Yeah, I understand. Not every watch has to have everything, guys. I don't buy watches because they have to tick every box. I buy, first and foremost, I have to be attracted to a watch, and I really am attracted to the look of this watch. And I think this is one of Citizen's best looking Promasters. Seriously, I've always liked Coke. I've always liked the black and red in any watches, and I think they've done a fantastic job on this, especially with the markers, the silver surrounds on the markers and the high gloss black. It really has escalated this watch. So, but look, guys, I know I said I wasn't going to add any more watches to my collection before the end of this year. Obviously, we just came out of lockdown here, and I saw this and I thought, I've got to grab it. I love it. You know, why not? It's very hard, guys, to limit your watch collection. You know, we all try to reduce it. We buy more, we sell some, then we keep trying to reduce it and keep what we really like. But it's an impossible task, guys. So over the next 5 or 10 years, I'm going to be chopping and changing. But you know, little simple things like this that are inexpensive, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. I highly recommend a watch like this. A lot of viewers that email me and say, what's a good starter watch? There you go. Start off with a diver, possibly a robust, a good brand name. You really can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong, guys. So I wanted to share my thoughts on this, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm excited. I'm happy. It's another one to the collection of a long list of many to come, I'm sure, for the future. But thank you for watching, guys. And look, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like what you saw here and you like the videos and the content and so forth, you know, just hit the notification bell, hit the like and subscribe, just to support me, guys. That's it. So I can keep doing these videos and we can all, you know, basically keep enjoying this journey. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.